Let's try priest. Somebody was saying they really badly, quite badly want priest. Let's try it.
I will not rest until the Navi is whole.
Oh, a little Oliphant. Got me a truly and some BBQ. What's a truly? I like Mind Eater. What the heck? Wait, 2 good priest cards? I actually don't hate this card. The concept of this card. That's a seltzer? Oh, like an alcoholic seltzer? Let's take a Vizier. Cultist good too, but let's take a Nerubian. Slam all the bone mares they got. Potion's good. Song Stealer's okay. Let's take Potion. This is what I was expecting. Here's the here are the priest cards I I was expecting when I logged in. Let's take a Skelly. We've got a Bone Mare. We've got a an Elic Mount. That's kind of good. Both of these are good too. Well, that's not true. They're both okay 2-drops. You get like Novas and stuff. This card can be okay. 1 health sometimes matters. Undead matters too. You know, probably Undead matters more than anything. Hey, Dawn on top. Merry late Christmas. Yeah, happy Merry Christmas, man. Happy holidays. Draw 2 cards. If a friendly undead died, which we did just take a couple. Wow, I got like a whole deck of undead. I think I'll just take this. 1 mana draw 2 seems pretty sweet. Smite's okay, but I don't think I want a second Undying Allies. I'll take a Guard. Guard's a good card. These, I guess Lion's Guard's okay. This can be okay. Let's take a Lion's Guard. I'll take a Bone Flinger. Let's see. Shadow. We actually could. Oh no, we can't play the legendary Shadow guy if we get him. Let's take the 4. I love this card. Guess we're running a Nova too. I did take the spell damage. That's kind of good. 5 is so much better than this 3. I'm sure the curve will start to fix itself, right? Let's take a Squishling. And a Conjurer's fine. I had a Priest that was completely poop but had Presser, so I went 7. Nice. Presser's fun. I have a lot of Shadow spells, but maybe I just take a Shopkeep. Could always just trade him. He's okay on curve. We'll take an Embalmer. We'll take a Dragon. These are cool. So many good undead synergies, but I think we just take a Frost Rider here. 1 more health. You know what? Maybe we don't, man. We have this card, this card, this card, this one. Maybe I actually want an undead here. And then if you're not playing that Frost Rider on 3, then it actually can be kind of awkward sometimes, right? I don't really want Dragonfire Potion either. Just I feel like this card a lot of the times just doesn't do enough. Sweeper's okay. I think I'll just take another Potion. It's a little awkward, but sure. And maybe Spell Shifter with a Nova, a Shard, and that thing. Yeah, I mean, want to get like guys with big butts on the board for these. Although I suppose Racketeer kind of helps too. But let's take this. I might actually take the 1. First pick, I'd probably take Power Infusion, but our deck has a lot of spells that kind of want us to be on the board already. Oh dear. Let's take a Nut. This card's just so good. Bone Collar's good too. We actually don't have a ton of big, good undead. We have a lot of cheap undead. Let's take another one of those. And I think I'll take the 2 here, just to make sure we can put something on the board the first few turns, and I want the Mind Eater as well for that reason. And we'll take a Peasant over cards that, well, were bad when they came out 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yeah, it's an interesting deck. It's funny, I either get like 3 amulets and no good death rattles, or I'll get a couple of good death rattles and no amulets. But that's okay. Let's get a prediction going. Happy holidays, hope everybody's recovered. It's time now to get back to work. Playing Hearth and watching Hearth. Cool deck. Yeah, it's not the worst deck I've drafted. Probably like a, you know, average, completely average priest deck, which is, you know, more interesting than a below average priest deck.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Hey, you know what?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Let's see what happened in the NHL. Yeah.
Yummy fish.
Did we play? Oh, we didn't play today. Nobody played today. Okay, what about the NBA? Look, everybody played. Oh, that's not true. Man, everybody's scoring like 140 points a game. It's crazy. Leo Brasa. Thank you for the follow, Leo Brasa. We also had Peter Manchama Lustig, Dark Wilson, This Silhouette, and Sponsor following relatively recently off stream. So if you guys are here, shout out to that.
The streets are not safe.
Little time.
Sure.
The more you struggle, the better. A real stinker.
Probably gonna be stuck playing those into each other, but that's okay. I heard Cole's talking that you're a nice guy. Hey, cool. No hockey today? Yeah, I guess that's fair. Let them celebrate a few days off. That's fine. I'll allow it. Did Santa bring you some high roll decks yesterday? No, we haven't high rolled a deck probably in a month. But I'm thinking the next one probably. I've resigned myself to this meta of most decks. I guess most decks can't be low rolls, right? It's just kind of like by nature, most decks are just average. Right? Take that. Maybe I just coin this because this doesn't actually do that much for us here. Just leaves him with a 3-drop. The World Junior Championship started today. Oh yeah, those are always fun. Is Connor Bedard playing? Is he Canadian? Is that a Canadian kid? I find getting minions to stick against some opponents like Death Knight's very hard. Yeah, sometimes I feel like the Death Knight games are rigged. Where it's like you play something, it just dies. So you play two small things, they die. You play one big thing, it dies. They top deck a AoE, they top deck a Asphyxiate or the 4-mana deal 6. Like everything dies to Death Knight every turn. The Colts and the Chargers play tonight on Tuesday night. Feels like that NFL plays every day now. I don't know. Hey Umi. I've been getting some decently strong and fun decks. Sorry, I must have been stealing them all from you. I've had some fun decks. I've had some fun drafting Shaman and Priest and Rogue. And I just, broken record Redbeard, but I just think that the majority of your decks should be like that. And then they could be competitive with some Death Knights. Like, I don't understand why one deck will get 5 concoction cards and then my next 3 will get 0. Like, I don't really see the benefit in that. Or, whatever, maybe one will get 2 concoction cards and go 5 or 6, and then the others will get 0. Want my concoction rogues to be better than they are. I might be suboptimally playing them. Oh man, we had such a fun rogue deck yesterday. We had a good Jade deck the other day. Can give this... You think he's gonna hex it? He's probably gonna hex it. Let's be completely honest. You always want this to live. It always gets hexed. I'm not giving it Reborn too. When I can give a couple cards Reborn maybe, right? I like watching the Colts lose, to be honest. You can't race Death Knights either because all their AoE heals them, yeah. All their cards kill your card and draw a card. All their 4-drops summon 8/10s. But then you draft Death Knight, and it's like... You drafted Death Knight, and you don't have any of those cards. My deck is 22 neutrals. This is great background music. What is it? This is the Redbeard's background music playlist. Can you play a minion so you can steal his cards? I hope so. I really do. I thought this one might be the Hex, but maybe I lost track. You must have had it for a different turn. Vikings fan here. What a crazy game we played against the Colts. Wow! If you take control and it dies, does it give you the cards? Yeah, it does. That long rope and playing nothing and then making this trade makes me think they're sniping, which is unfortunate because you would never really make that trade, I don't think. Nah, I don't. They're either really bad or sniping, I think. Which is a bummer because
streets are not safe.
It puts me at a severe disadvantage, you know? I guess I bump. I guess I could take this one and then bump there. Yeah, let's do that. The good thing is you can't snipe a top deck, so. Titans fan, we always crush the cults. Ha ha! As a streamer, you obviously get asked the same questions on a daily basis, but what is one question you don't get asked very often? I don't know. I'm sure there's an infinite number of questions that people, not a near infinite number of questions that people don't ask me very often. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I have no idea. Think it might be bad? Yeah, maybe. How to pull the ladies? People ask me for like relationship advice semi-often, or just like my opinion on stuff. I don't know if people are really relying on me to people are really relying on me to like solve their problems. But it's, you know, people ask me for advice on that stuff. And I'm old and I've dated more people than I should have based off of how I look and smell. So I think that I'm actually a good resource to ask for advice. Do I sell t-shirts? No. But Team Liquid does, and you can get some shirts on there. They're nice shirts too. I will say that. Advice on stocks? Yeah, no, I don't get a lot of advice on I don't get asked a lot of questions for advice on stocks.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Well, that's incredibly disrespectful. But I guess if I gave advice on stocks, which is, I guess I can. I do have some thoughts. You want to buy the ones that will increase in value dramatically, particularly over a short period of time. And you want to pay less than their value when you sell them, as often as you can. In fact, you should try to do that exclusively. All ends with that. No, it doesn't. Buy low, sell high. That's what I always say. That is what I say. Yes. It's gonna trade it, but I just cracked my neck. Let's do it like this. Buy high, panic, sell low. Hey, Flappy Bird, VTI and chill. You're welcome, everyone. What is that? What do those words mean? Holiest of Novas. Does this thing have taunt? It says taunt. Well, doesn't really help. VTI is an S&P 500 ETF. Oh, this is like a stock or something. You've never been asked what your favorite cheese is. That's not true. People do like to ask what my favorite cheese is as well. I don't know. It's actually kind of hard to it's kind of hard to say.
Do you have an audience with the king?
Swiss is good for sandwiches. Cheddar, like a sharp cheddar's good with like fruit sometimes, I think. Sometimes I just like to eat like pepper jack, but I don't buy it too often. But sometimes I'll just get in a mood to like buy some pepper jack. It's really good. Munster, I like a nice Munster cheese. Parmesan for you know, if I'm making like a pizza pie or something like that. Who else we got? Mozzarella. Did I say mozzarella? Mozzarella, Parmesan. You know, I like ricotta cheese. I like a ricotta. All right, we've got a request to do Wretched Tiller. Let me pull that up. Munster's fantastic. Yeah, I found Munster later in my life, but I do find I enjoy a Munster. Provolone. I like a nice provolone. Wretched Tiller. Golly Bob, howdy, I am undead. Hey now. Horrible. Let me try the middle one again. Hey now. All right, that was better. Good, perhaps not. Better, perhaps not. Perfect, thank you. I don't know about perfect, but I tried my best. Did I miss any good cheeses? I'm not super adventurous with my cheeses.
Are you gonna clean that up?
What just happened?
Once I'm to get you after I'm done.
Oh my god, I can't even pronounce most of this cheese. Okay, what am I doing? What did he do? Played those two things? Could bump a Nova here.
Guide my hand.
Join the spirits.
Which case maybe that.
I sense your struggle. Join the spirits.
None can hide from the light. Protect the city.
That always feels good. I guess I'll hold. Because maybe he clears the board and I want to get a Bone Mare on the board. Finally chance to Bone Mare. Yeah, it's good there, but is it that good? Looks like we just have lethal. I don't think Bone Maring there is wrong or anything.
Protect the city.
I'm pretty basic. Pepper jack in my sandwiches, provolone on hot sandwiches, and Moonster for my snacks. Hey, does that make me basic? I listed all the same ones, probably. You know, they're good cheeses. I wouldn't be opposed to trying a different cheese, you know? I went to a rooftop bar one time on LA. I've told this in LA somewhere. I can't even remember where it was. But I've told this story on chat, and I ordered like a plate of like meat and cheese or something. I was with a gal, and she's like, let's get like a meat and cheese plate. I'm like, okay, fine. So I ordered one, and first off, it was like $28, and we got like 6 pieces of like little Lunchables. I'm like, okay, well, this is a scam. But they had some like weird, like really stinky cheese and stuff, and it was pretty good actually. Normally I'd be like, you know, I was like, I paid $28. I'm hungry. I'm eating whatever this foot cheese is. Not a big fan of soft cheeses. Yeah, I don't really like a wet cheese, like a soft wet cheese so much. But I guess what are soft cheeses? Is like a provolone or a Munster, is that soft? Those feel kind of soft to me. I went to a wedding that had fancy cheese table. It was great. I can't remember the names of anything because of the open bar. Yeah, the open bar will get you. And like that was the thing too. It's like I don't know. It's like they're just like, here, try this cheese. It's like, okay, it's pretty good. What is it? I don't know. Like cottage cheese. Yeah, I don't like cottage cheese. Like a brie or a gorgonzola. Yeah, I don't really like. I don't know if I've had them in a long time, so maybe I would like them more now. Well, how is me playing a fucking 3-drop extraordinary? Bert, I went to Barnes & Noble and I spent your gift card, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll leave this. I was looking for some of the, what I was actually looking for was some of the
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
collector's packs of
Hey, I got you, friend.
Brothers War, the Magic the Gathering stuff. I thought that would have been cool because I liked them. But they didn't have any, so I bought a Charizard UPC, and I was like, maybe I'll actually leave one sealed because I didn't leave any of them sealed. I was like, no, that's not fun. So then I bought it, and then I opened it. So now we have packs again. Glad you figured out how it worked. Yeah. And then I was like, I assume it looked legit, but like I was pulling up on my phone, and it was a little funky. And then I was like, I have this gift card from some strangers on the internet. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. And then he's like, okay. She gave like a weird. I was like, well, maybe I should have. Maybe I didn't have to describe it that way. Randall Thor, thank you for the follow, Randall Thor. It's wonderful to have you here. Oh, you know what I want to do? And click here.
Return from whence you came.
You know, that could have been better. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of good stuff in our deck to pull, though, I feel. Maybe I kill that. This could be a bone mare next turn. Let's go to the alert box.
For a master tactician.
That's not good. That's not good for Redbeard. Am I Shadow Word deathing here? I think so.
Be gone.
I don't think we'll be able to beat that unless we end the game in like 2 or 3 turns max, probably. Subscription.
Return from whence you came. King's honor, friend.
It's actually better for us. Is it? No. But it's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Give me a keys.
Protect the city.
We just need to kill it so he maybe can't kill this. He actually might be dead this turn. That'd be super cool. He also might top deck an easy way to kill it. That would be less cool.
It's all in your head.
Bottoms up.
I guess we'll heal here. I mean, I could get a buffed minion now. That's kind of cool. Test sub. Oops. Probably a buffed guy. Yeah, I mean, it could be a scourge or something here for us.
Me not shade.
On file.
I have things you never knew you want.
Hello? I looked away. Where'd my board go? Might as well just do it again next turn, right? Probably get maybe a couple more minions.
A dark deed to defy death.
Wait, he didn't trade? So I have 8 damage.
Oh yeah.
Eventually. Truly, we live in an age of wonder. Oh, wait a minute. No. -1 Hearthstone player? Come on! They played that broken 7/7 drop. What was I supposed to do? Oh, .mkb. Oh, that's why.
Cyrilla versus
Probably.
the Lich King.
All will serve me in death.
For the light.
Okay.
For my daughter.
Sorry, I was distracted. Hey there, you survived. Yeah, we got lucky, right? To deal 12 damage from hand. Was that what it was? Or 16? Dealt 1 and then a shadow 1. I don't know how many we dealt, but we just kept ripping Shadow Word undeaths. I guess we cast 3 of them, probably. Well played on the sport turns, Redbeard. That's how to beat Lord Thrymore? Yeah, for sure. You can't really sit there trading. I think we actually got a little unlucky the turn we set up the Bone Mare lethal, and then they top decked the 1 damage. Even if they had to tap for the damage, it would have been a big deal. I'm a Dreads refugee, tired of seeing awful drafts and came here to see how a real pro does it. Hey, Randall Thor. Thanks, man. Sorry. Sorry that you had to watch Dreads. What if I trade here and play this? That's probably not very good, huh?
Get you off the
Yeah, there's a difference between the way Dreads and I draft. He gets all the lucky cards and then retires, and then I get all the bad cards, have to make the best of a bad situation. And I also build Jade decks. We actually have a Jade deck that went up on YouTube today that's actually doing pretty good, pretty well. Turns out people want to see Jade in 2022. Wow, what a start. Hopefully we can clear some of this. It's not bad. Man, I'm gaining infinity life also. I think I don't even bother because I can just play that.
A real stinker. Join the spirit.
Now, would I rather heal than play this is the question, and I don't think so.
You struggle, the better.
Man, Ruin's so good sometimes. Light Bomb, it's more expensive. I guess Light Bomb's better against like the malignant horror-y type stuff. And it can kill, you know, 4/4s and stuff too, so. Problem is it's gonna hit my side of the board unavoidably if I have anything on the board. Whereas Ruin, I might not get caught up in it. We have a lot of like Stormwind guards, these things, Walnut sprites. Like, yeah, our cards aren't really all that good for the record.
Can't stand the cold.
Sure. Hopefully he draws nothing. Wow, wait, hold on. Never mind. Animations were just super slow. I thought he actually drew nothing. They got a lot of corpses coming. Yeah, 6. Once you get above 4, it's kind of like enough to summon an infinite amount of 6/8 taunts with Reborn, so. There's that, right? I wish this thing had taunt right now. Like it was just a 6/10 with taunt for 5, and then I could play Peasant as well.
Do you have an audience with the king?
Should I just play it? I have no idea, but if it causes him to, like, we keep this alive or he has to invest 2 mana, fine. We spend 1, he spends 2. Now we're giving up a card, and that's the problem. But I can't control that, right? Also, the thing I bought, Bert, it came with 16 Pokemon packs. I think I counted 17. I think they gave us an extra one. They probably took it out of one of Dreads' next things. The next thing he buys will probably one short. That's pack 12, by the way. The lucky pack. That's the lucky one. Oh, okay, that might be tomorrow, though.
Guide my hand.
If I bump and heal, I could play this. I could play 2 of them. If I play 2 of these, I can't heal.
Throw them out!
And going face is kind of nice. I have a fair amount of burn. Like I can save it and get an extra 3/3 on turn 8 or whatever, you know? Like, who cares? Guys, stupid Meatball's an idiot. That's not, that's not okay. Oh. Might be able to kill it and then easily kill the 8/8 actually, but maybe not. Maybe it screws up all of his Death Knight AoE.
Potions, flasks, BOE, I got it all.
Wouldn't that have been better to just trade here? Didn't he miss 3 face damage there? It feels like the answer is yes. Or one of those an undead. Can I play this? Yeah, just trade here. Oh my god, is he gonna trade and take 8? This is a poorly executed turn. I think I'm okay with this. That card should make you take double damage while it's out. Oh, good. Oh, good. He doesn't win the 50-50. It's good for me. Has anybody got a PS5? And if so, how is it? I have not. Death Knight doesn't have a lot of 5 or more attack minions. Well, Death Knights now don't have a lot of class cards, it seems. So you'll always find targets pretty much. So let's trade here and see what happens. Problem is this light bomb isn't great. I guess I could light bomb a Nova. Just need him to take 1 damage.
Ready to fight for a better future?
It's not bad. Missed lethal? Maybe. Oh, shoot there. Yeah, actually you're right, we could've. I'm not worried about it though. I think we'll be okay. Lethal in the future? I think we'll be alright.
All life must end.
Extra PM for the Death Knight? Ah, we were so far ahead I wasn't concerned. Plus we get to play a longer time, right? We get to play more time against Death Knights, and that's really sometimes what I prefer.
Zyrella versus Gul'dan.
What is that dragon? That's a new paladin lethal dragon, sorry.
For my daughter.
He makes all the minions go away for 2 turns, and then they come back, both sides of the board. Free speeding a Death Knight? Well, that's what happens when Redbeard's playing. Maximizing the time of fun decks is important. Chat, they don't have a strong understanding of the streamer experience. How you turn your brain off when you play against Death Knight. How you need to keep your not utter shit decks going for longer. Unless you'll be streaming for 3 hours and eating dog food. Pretty sure Dreads hasn't beaten the Death Knight since the patch. No, he kept calling himself the Death Knight Slayer. But I think it just meant because he kept drafting them and going 3 and 3. With really overpowered Death Knight decks, I think, right?
I got you, friend.
I would love to play those 2 next turn. Maybe I do that. Maybe I do just that. Send the board 2 turns in the future. Yeah, that's a pretty vague description of what the card does though, right? That's what the text says, but I don't know if people necessarily know what that means, considering it's very vague and poorly worded. I think we've got enough value out of this. I suppose I could trade there, but then he has the 1/1 to go back in, and that's kind of annoying. We got the Shadow Word Undeath, so him having a couple extra shitters that can't attack right away is probably better. Wonder if he doesn't have a 2. So he just gave up a 4/5, a 5/6. He just gave up a 5/6.
Oh, you. It's all in your head. One thumb to get you after I'm done.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
I have this guy's whole deck. But I'm gonna keep bopping him in the face with these cards. I mean, he can take the free trades, I can take the damage. Stops him from tapping, right? Paladin lethal is legit. Yeah, exactly, right, Jeremy? Come on, you gotta get Paladin lethal. Hello, Redbeard, how are you? I'm okay. How are you, man? You know, I do not hate...
Age of Wonder.
I do not hate the way that turn played out for us. 5's cool. Alright, now let's go 5 and 3. Now we can lose to the Death Knights. Let me see here. 1, 2. We do have... Let me get up one moment here.
Zyrella versus the Lich King. All will serve me in death.
For the light. For my daughter.
Okay. I don't want that. I don't hate how the enemy conceded. I do, because they made us play against the Death Knight more quickly.
Don't keep your thoughts.
And that's not what we wanted. Sorry, I'm opening a Pokey Refuse.
Come on, share.
Wait, that's... Oh, enemy characters. Okay, I got scared. Get to 5, here they come. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's see. System's working okay. Sure. Or it sounds like my dad's snoring. He's doing a little sorting, pseudo sorting. Did he kill an undead minion? He did. That's quite nice. I was forced to Hunter one time and I went 3-3. That's not bad. I've had a Death Knight that went 0-3.
Do you have an audience with the king?
This is rubbish. Guess I could just play like 2 nuts this turn. It's not a ton of need to show sorting. Oh, sorry. So I used Bert's gift card to buy another one of those. Well, so what I did is I went to Barnes & Noble today. I rode my bike. It was actually quite nice. I rode my bike and I wanted to see if I could find those magic pack things we've been kind of getting. But they didn't have any. Unfortunately. But they had those Charizard UPCs and I was like, okay, well let's do that. But now I have these extra Charizard promos. I have a lot of them now. Whoops. Right, if you're going to pre-look at the cards, can you make it less obvious? What did I do? Oh, these are centered nice. Nicely. I'll take some. Yeah, you can have them. Sure. You can put them in your binder. Let's draw some cards. We just need, all we need is a Void Shard. I mean, he's really low. I'm just gonna take this. Because I could find a Shadow Word Undeath as well. I'll start my own Poke collection. I already got a few nice cards. Yeah, you need one.
Smelly fish. Yummy.
You need a nice binder. I actually bought a binder. I bought a one that can hold them in the cases. Also these, well, maybe they're designed like that on purpose. I'm gonna say there. Anyway, yeah, you need that. Are we allowed to announce your? What was I saying? The specific day with that.
Guide my hand.
Red has taken the title of Death Knight Slayer. I always had it. Dread's just living in a fantasy world.
For you. Let me show you the arcade.
I just wanted the maximum amount of draws and seeing cards from his deck too. Hey, it's face. Yeah, Void Shard's a good card. It's not great though. It's good.
Cyrilla versus Jaina.
Knowledge is power.
For the light. For my daughter.
Do I keep Mount? I don't think so, but maybe. Wow, I can coin those out. Alright, just skip turn 1, Horseman. Thank you.
What is it?
Hey,
I got you, friend.
It's hard to deal 3 on 2, no? Senescal Executus. Thank you, man. Appreciate the follow.
An incredible
What a turn 1. Yeah, it's about the best we can hope for. I wish this was an undead. I guess I can bump it and heal. That's probably better than just playing this and letting him kill our guy. Like Mount came in clutch. Yeah, it was really good.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Just play this. I think it did its job.
The more you struggle.
He didn't have an undead, did he? No. It's not the best.
Don't keep your
Let's see if we can find something to do here. I'd rather do that. If I heal here, it doesn't really do us much good. If I play this, it's better on our mana, but we can get a mana discount. The question is, do we really need a mana discount that much? I'm only getting 1 more health, though. So we're giving up basically 1 health on the board for a 2 mana reduction. I think that's probably worth it. And if you hit something like Elec Mount, it really could matter a lot.
The more you struggle, the better.
I like Call of the Grave a lot. This is okay too, but let's play that. It's also a good way to break a counterspell relatively cheap if we want to. Our hand has a fair amount of spells in it. So I don't really want to spend 4 to break it. Just gonna plop a Bone Drake down. That's actually probably better for us. We could have traded first and then played Call of the Grave. That would have been better because we could have found a Cairn and had a 5/5 on board. I did not think it was going to be duplicate, but we were going to check for it anyway, so. Till the end of your next turn, dragons have some crappy stats. Okay, let's start here. Deal 3 to the enemy hero or draw a card. I kind of don't hate this. I have a lot of damage in hand. He has 2 of the 6 cost cards. They don't really do anything. Have you encountered many mages with endless AoE? They seem to be sprouting everywhere. I have not. The mages I feel that are good, that I draft, and that are good that beat me, all feel like the exact same deck. And they're just birds and arcane overflows, and if they're lucky, then you also run like a flame strike or that thing that summons 2 5/6s. So like my like you have like double arcane overflow. You jinxed me or I jinxed myself. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna kill him. It's gonna be relatively easy. Oh fuck. That deals 4. That deals 4 more. And then that deals 4. Or I could just mount it. Huh. Okay, new plan. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think you could win a lot of different ways here. But this is probably a little safer in case he has like a stuff. Give your dude reborn? Yeah, that's okay. You can actually get minions on the board. And then if you need this to clear a board too, then you can. So there's a little bit of flexibility there. I think you mount it, because that sounds hot. Hey, Dennis, how did your septuple malignant horror deck do? And then now we just have lethal, right? What's up, Beard? Hey, Lebowski. Yeah, that worked out well. 7-0's not bad for the first run of the night. The actual, you know how sometimes we lie? This is the actual first run of the night. And it's a priest. I was about to hit 12. They were dead. They top decked the Scourge. Oh no. Still 11's good. Because, you know, you lose whenever that happens, whether it's, you know, 6-2 or 11-2, right? Scourge is a goddamn menace.
Endless torment.
Yeah, Scourge is
for the
annoying.
light.
This is a hand that does some things. Holy shoot, what up, Red Dude? What's up, John? Wow. Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. Have I seen you since Christmas happened?
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
As a kid, I always really enjoyed Christmas. You know, I was always really excited to wake up, and we would usually have like a fire going in my mom and dad's fireplace. I'd sit by it. You know, you'd have to wait for everybody to get up. I always really liked Christmas. And then, anyway, I got older, and you know, I still like Christmas. But like, you know, you kind of, you're not like, you know, you're sleeping in. You'd rather sleep in. You know, it's like a 13, you know, I was probably like 16, 17, 18. I don't know, still living with my mom and dad. And then one year I woke up and it was like noon, and my mom like would like knocked on my door, and she's like, you know, I have something, you know, to tell you, like, and I'm like, oh my god, like what? She like never come into my room or anything, and I'm like, what's that? She's like, you know, it's I've got some bad news. You need to brace yourself. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like panic stricken. I'm sweating in bed, and I'm like, I thought like, you know, I don't know, one of our dogs had like died or something. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And she's like, you know, this was like probably the day after Christmas, maybe. She's like, you know, I know you really like Christmas. And I was like, yeah, okay, weird thing to say. She's like, yeah, we put out the Christmas tree, and the garbage man took it, picked up the Christmas tree, and it flew out of his truck and landed on your car and like smashed your hood in. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, well, why did you frame that as though I really liked Christmas? Like, why was that how this started? And she's like, well, I thought you would be. She thought I would be like upset or something. I don't know. Like, I'd be like anti-Christmas ever since. It's like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. Dude, you invest in crypto? I don't. I have a little thing down there, where people can give me stuff, but I actually think I might have lost the words to get into my wallet. This is almost good. If this doesn't hit here, this will come back as a 3-1. I guess I can just take one of those. Why does this cost 0? Why does this cost 0? Oh, from the Vizier? Okay. So we don't attack face, because if we win the 50-50, then we clear this. It's a lot more valuable than that. Potion would have been amazing without the horror buff. Well, you don't get it back is the issue. Man, it's so crazy how like sometimes just a 50-50 dictates the game. So he could have a 5-5 and nothing on board, or he can have 11 power and easily kill me or free trade my guy. But yeah. Maybe we'll find something. Wow, face. Well, maybe I'll pick up a Void Shard. I have to kill it, I think. Which only gives me 3 mana. So I think I might as well even just play this. Just to gain 1 extra life. It's kind of an issue because if it hits here, it's worse for me. I guess I have to do this too. I'm gonna need like a Deathwing or something. Onyxia's great, but it's probably not good enough. I thought this was gonna end with your mom telling you that Christmas wasn't real and you were 15. No. We're good. We just need, okay. Actually, it could be good. I was gonna say Shadow Word on Death again would be really good, but...
Do you have an audience with the king?
Maybe. Slows him down a bit, maybe. You know that Santa guy? He's not real. We're still okay. No, we're not okay, because we're not gonna be able to kill this off. Darn. Well, we didn't draw it anyway, so that's alright, I guess. Guess I'm healing here. You could heal your face, but it kind of doesn't matter, maybe. Like, he still has to go in here for 7 damage, and it might remove an extra minion that way. Not in use. Thank you for the follow, not in use.
One more death can't hurt.
That's fine-ish. I still need to hit. Oh my god, he's trading it off? Oh, he's drawing a million cards though. I could hit Nova? No, I can't hit Nova. God damn it. Unfortunately, all of his cards also draw him. Nah, we can't win from him.
This battle, legendary battle.
Well, I thought we were going 5-0 to 5-3 against Death Knights. We made it to 7-0 before. We probably got 7-3. That's much better. That's much better. Hey, old black nerd. Did you ever play World's First TCG Yu-Gi-Oh? I never played Yu-Gi-Oh, no.
For the light.
Night Dragon. Thank you for the follow, Night Dragon. I'm hoping we can get like a buttload of new followers. I'm hoping. That'd be really neato.
What is it?
I'll be back. I gotta go swimming with the kids and their cousins. That sounds fun. That sounds really nice. Some stupid egg. I'm gonna bump into the egg, I think. I can only imagine at some point that egg will be getting buffed, and it's nice to get 2 free damage. I don't necessarily want to kill it, but I might. It's kind of annoying. Vizier. Yes, I'm trading.
The more you struggle, the better.
This card for 4 mana is so much better, but I think it's still bad. Let's take Light Bomb. It's just a good card, right? For 4 mana, probably. And then he's doing what? Coining out another egg. He's not coining it. Okay. Could play 2 of these. Maybe that's better. It's just safer. If you can assure me that I'm gonna hit like a 1, a 2, or a 3, then sure, I'll probably just do that, but looks like our mana's gonna be tied up. 2 turns later, we might be able to get 1 more Squashling. Get a load of Alez Vizier over here. Alez Vizier. Get a load of him. Alez Vizier.
You have an audience with the king.
We can at least put some pressure back on him here because we didn't skip our turn. Also helps with potentially getting a Bone Mare or an Alec Mount on board too. I like it when France's coach for the World Cup was named Didier. Yeah, me too. Me too, I liked that. Hey, new followers. Cool. Interesting. I can bump here. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I could bump there and have cast this Light Bomb for a clear, but this looks better than that anyway. Guy was dying to pull off the Egg Blessing combo. Hopefully he's not getting good dragons. Hopefully he's getting like Redbeard dragons.
This is not what we stood for.
That should have 2 power, in my opinion. And I should draw Potion of Madness. Hold them, but I really only need 1 for this, so I'll never be able to get both. I could see an argument for Alec Mount, but I get an extra minion on board this way, which could be nice. Could be.
Mistakes of the past, rewritten.
Mistakes of the past. I need my Shadow Word Death, which is not in my deck, unfortunately. I spent 4 to kill it. I guess it's sort of like a Shadow Word Death.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Not gonna lie, I thought for sure I would get another one of his bone mares. It's awkward because the math doesn't really line up super well here to deal with that, but... Cooper, what's up, blood? Hey, what's up, Boogie? How are you, man? 4-9, kind of annoying.
All's well that sun wells.
Okay, well now we have ways to kill things. Maybe this is the light bomb turn because I'm getting my board back. Perhaps. Is Boogie Poet? No, those are different people. I'm one off of killing here though. Would I rather deal 1 damage there? I guess I would. Heal and like play some of this stuff, or I can just play this guy. I'm getting my board back, so I think I'm gonna just do this. I'm currently versing a warrior who has drawn half his deck and played 3 Death Spites and 2 Bone Mares. Isn't this class supposed to be bad? I've had a lot of success with warrior. I think warrior, shaman, priest have been more consistent for me, and maybe mage even, than Death Knight. Just feels like when you get, you know, 2 or 3 of the broken Death Knight cards, like Malignant Horror or the Discover cards, and you just roll people, but my Death Knight decks that don't have those cards feel worse than my shamans, my warriors, my priests, and my good rogues feel better than Death Knights too. Is that all that came back?
Somebody get you after I'm done.
Let's do that maybe. Sure. That's relatively fine. Good trade there. How much damage do I have?
Let me show you the arcade. Join the spirits.
Oh my god, Zeddy. Thank you for the raid, Zeddy. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Boxing Day. Is that a day? I just made a mage run without any AoEs. Nice. How are you, Zeddy? Nice tank.
The victory is yours.
Zedster's in the house. Everybody follow Zeddy. Good guy. Extraordinaire. Content creator. Marvel snapper, I think. Arena player. Death Knight enthusiast in Arena. I don't know what Zeddy's got going on. He's a good guy though. This has been a friend of the stream for a long time. Good music. I like this tune. Yeah, this is a nice slapper. I need to go to work. Bye. All right, later, Vuck. My old friend Vuck. Zeddy has almost 900 wins with Death Knight. Redbeard, how many do you have? I've got 1,250. Is that crazy? Did you believe it? My god, so many for me. So few for Zeddy.
For my
So
daughter.
few for Zeddy and KBB. You can't even count that high, Redbeard. No, I can't. I get stuck at 1,118, but I'm learning. What comes after that? 72?
Happy holidays.
I don't believe you. No, I think I have like 120, 130 maybe.
Arrangement away.
I think I have less than 200, but more than 100. But I'm not really like, I'm not really sure. Is that worth it? Just to get another one back, another card from his deck? The longer I wait, the more cards I can get. But maybe I'm not gonna get a card as good as this. Kind of interesting. So we're just basically spending 0 mana to summon a 3/1 and get a card to trade this card for something in his deck. So far, I'd say that's pretty fair. What the hell is this crap? Oh man, that would have been sick. Maybe that's a reason to play this. He might not have a 2, so maybe I want to delay giving him a 2 here.
The dark path is my destiny.
I could spend 1 mana to kill both 1/1s. It's a lot of damage though. Maybe I play this and heal it. I guess I need to hold this for a Malignant potentially. These things can kill Malignants in combination. Like the first Malignant Horror. And then this board state actually matches up pretty well against the Malignant Horror, I feel. So I can trade here. Wish I had just drawn a Nova. I'm not sure if I've even cast a Nova this game. But I can trade here to deal 4. I guess that's just my play. Said he has DK ball and he's doing great with the DKs. I mean, you really are at a huge disadvantage most runs if you're not playing Death Knight, so you might as well, right? You might as well jam it. I was gonna just trade, but does he have any cards in his deck that aren't that card? Well, he must be drawing about 6 of them in a row now, by my math.
Ready to fight for a better future?
I can draw a Nova. I can draw a Shadow Word Undeath. Hurt him. I am sucked into the vortex, my crow's eye blinking at your rat-lined mind, skyscrapers cutting my thighs. You are in the whirling pool, in the minutia with the plastic forks and the decorations. A candelabra bonks me in the head. It was... Sorry, it's hard to read this gibberish sometimes. Wow, wait, he's at 2? How do I kill him?
Truly, we live in an age of wonder.
I wish it was Red Zesty, her bosom over me, like a tombstone, and I dead. And you are not. You enlived? With Twitch Primes, sub with Primes, guys. What the fuck have you been doing? Reading this dumb message. Bartender into Undeath? Bartender into Undeath? Shopkeep? Yeah, we have outs we could find. I don't know if we have to look for it. Maybe we're better. I mean, I guess we might as well. We might be better off just developing the board and, you know, trading off the board, but I guess we get kind of a semi-free roll. I guess I'll do that too. And I don't know, I guess I'm gonna hit it. So I meant Shopkeep, that's okay. Sorry, we just had a Bartender, I think, at some point too. There's a card called Bartender. But yeah, I think trading there's fine. I also think just developing a slightly better board is probably fine, but what's better? We play like Mystic over something like this. I'm not even sure if that is better, giving him a card. I love this guy. He drafted 8 Doppelgangsters and a Mossy Horror, and I'm the one that blows up the whole board. Might as well look again. We have multiple outs. I'm just gonna heal 8. Doesn't really change the fact that we'll have another draw next turn, right? Maybe the 3/2 gives lethal. It's possible, yeah. It didn't, but it's always possible. It's possible it gives us some more goddamn Doppelgangsters. But we have Void Shard in the deck, we have Shadow Word Undeath, and if we can just clear this one, maybe even Potion of Madness. Although I guess he's gonna trade, and we're gonna have an even harder time getting through the taunt. That's not good. Hope he gives me lethal. He does not. That is not what we wanted. Alright. Bad breaks. Bad breaks all around. So, none of these are undead. This Corpse Mechanic is going to be problematic. I think it's actually going to be really beneficial. But the other classes are going to need to be able to utilize a mana system like this too.
But how?
Okay, so how do I increase my odds of living? I suppose I could do that. I think the mechanic itself is cool, but one class having access to it feels very bad. I guess I could do, but I just don't want to give him a 2 this turn. I could roll next turn. Maybe this scares him. Oh, you know what? I should have played those. And then maybe I could have got a draw from him. I shouldn't have played this. Should have at least got one more. Tangle for into the 2-drop. I mean, we'll be able to roll it next turn, but giving him an extra 2 is bad. What if he gets, you know, a bartender or something?
One more death can't hurt.
And he gets out of range of something else.
Get them, boys.
Okay, our undead probably wouldn't have lived, but still. Okay, so I need to develop a board that can't die to this, or can't kill this. So maybe playing this is even wrong. Hey Red, what's up, Alex?
Get them, boys.
One more death can't
Can't allow him to trade this off. Then it takes away all of our outs for lethal. How many draws missing? The 3 outs. A lot. We even have a Vizier as well, which maybe could have found something. Even a Silence might have been enough. You just played a 3 attack? Yeah, that's true. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Be very persuasive.
Okay. They misplayed by not trading into it. You just messed up? No, I didn't. No.
The more you struggle, the better.
Give all minions -3 attack. Can I give them -2 instead? Never punished? B-Diz, you're making a fool of yourself. I respect it, but just a heads up. 5, 8, 11, 15, 18, 21, 22. So we can heal out of range. Take the Reborn. We can take the Reborn, but then I don't think you can ever win from there. I think the only way you can win is by drawing to, not allowing him to heal and then drawing to like your 1 out or whatever. You might have lethal, but like you might, I'm not even sure if you're more likely to live. I guess you're more likely to live through a turn, but I think you're way less likely to win if you take it. Buff the 5 mana 2/2. I just don't think you want to do that. I think the only way you can win is by top decking a Void Shard or a Shadow Word Death, and we've given ourselves the best odds to draw those things over the longest course of the game. We just haven't. But if we had reduced, like we could have put him to 1. I mean, it's really a scam. We were so close on so many levels. I'll just draw lethal. Darn.
Happy
A
holidays.
stranger will offer you aid.
Darn. You take his healing taunt. You can, but again, it goes to 1 health. So you trade it and you gain a little bit, you just die. You're just not going to be able to ever deal the last, I mean, I guess you could. You know, maybe that was okay, because then, hey, we had a Bone Flinger too. Actually, Bone Flinger would have been lethal for the vast majority of this game. Maybe it changes some of the outs you can get if you top deck something. Never lucky? No, we didn't get lucky. We got very unlucky this game, but we're playing against a Death Knight with a not particularly good priest deck, and we almost beat him. We had to get very unlucky. If he doesn't hit the Invincible on 8, if he doesn't top deck the Mossy Horror when we have 4 2 health, 2 attack minions, I think we win this game pretty easily. Like, we're probably like 95+% to win from turn 7, maybe even more. But that's fine. Sometimes you lose a 1 in 100 or whatever. It's fine. I think in this meta, if you even give yourself a chance to beat some Death Knights, that's more than, you can expect. Stealing 2 Doppelgangsters was last game. I mean, we drew 2/3 of our deck and had 3 outs for lethal over at least 6 straight turns. I don't know if that really mattered that much. Last night I played a dumb game versus a Platinum Angel that he put butts on for hexproof. It went so long I waited for my out, but they had the counter magic, and then I played for a turn or 2 more, wasting even more time. Yeah, you have to waste time. If only you could tear off a Death Knight's arm and beat them over the head with it, that would be rad. I mean, that game was much less frustrating than the typical Malignant Horror shit show where you just lose to a Malignant Horror on turn 4 or whatever, 3. We got to play that game. That's, you know, more than you get sometimes this meta, so. But yeah, I would have rather won, you know. This is okay, but I think I'll just take this. If you can't clear this one, then it's a pretty good turn next turn. You think Malignant Horror should be banned? If I'm building my perfect world, I think Malignant Horror should cost 5 and should summon a Risen version of itself and should use 5 corpses. Since that'll never happen, I think banning it is probably a smarter move. But I think that banning cards in Arena is like the exact opposite of what they want to be doing. So what banning Malignant Horror does is basically like you release this card that was purely for constructed, that nobody wanted to play, that was bad. So you buffed it, and nobody still wanted to play it. So instead of fixing it, you ban it. So now nobody plays with it. So what's the point? Like, why are you even printing cards if nobody's gonna play them in Standard and you're gonna ban them from Arena?
The more you struggle.
It's like, sure, ban it because it's a horribly designed, overly powerful card with a higher win rate than almost every legendary ever printed and costs 4 mana, but why then are they even making cards, you know? It's interesting that in Arena Death Knight is strong while in Standard it's meh. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me though. What with,
King's on a
you know, how much mana cheat there is in Constructed these days.
ready to fight for
And
a better
that's just not really all that prevalent in
Wrong guy.
Arena. So I really want to take this 1-1, but I think I need to... Ooh, okay, new plan. Take the 1-1.
King's on a friend.
And keep hurting him. Arena's tempo based. No lands Frost DK has been popping. No hands Frost DK has been popping off. It's so good. Is that his deck? I saw that has the highest win rate of Death Knight decks. Was it all Standard decks? No, but it's viable. What am I doing here? Bone marrying? Frost DK is stupid and it's broken. What makes it so good all of a sudden, whereas it wasn't great before, seemingly? The logic you used would mean they think about what they're doing before they do it, which they don't. Yeah, that's true. I've just never understood why they print so many cards that are so irrelevant in Standard and have never really put 2 and 2 together that developing like a viable limited format would make sense and that they could make money off of that, and that the work that they did would be more validated because you wouldn't just be running like 8 cards from every expansion. The ones you actually made would actually get used. It's always been strange to me.
None can hide from the light.
I was trying to bash him, but that time has passed. Endlessly casting the spell 4 mana, deal 4. Your next card costs 3 less. Oh, with like the legendary, you like copy it or something. It's neither stupid nor broken. Frosty was viable for a bit, but it's currently getting countered constantly. A lot of its success is because of the Frostworm spell. Oh my god, why is that such a delay? Let's do it like this, because this is 5 minions in 1. If he has a weaker turn or 2, we may be able to just outvalue him. Any chance the ACG stands for Angry Centaur Gaming? I'd say yes.
The scourge will devour all.
Okay, that got worse for me. I don't know what's died. Cost 2 or less. It doesn't allow me to... It doesn't allow me to get this trigger, which kind of sucks.
Come, my pretty bird.
I might just have to rip it next turn anyway.
Someone injured?
Whenever a minion is healed. Okay, it's fine. But then I can't play this. So maybe I draw what? Helic Mount would still be pretty good here, huh? At least we know he isn't stream sniping. True. It's an honorable druid player. We have an Helic Mount. I guess we've already used our Bone Mare.
Speak your peace.
Guess I can't really throw that in, I want this. I guess I can play this one too. It's just gonna give me a bunch of like shitters, which is fine. Stream sniping is a thing in Arena? Yeah, I get probably stream sniped the most at this point, I would guess. But I mean, it kind of is what it is. I'd rather have a stream big enough where I don't have to work and get sniped a couple times a night, and yeah, I'd rather. Hey, thank you, Lori. We broke 1 million views on YouTube. That's crazy. Over 1 million. I'd snipe you, but only if you had ice cream. I got ice cream in the fridge. No, I don't actually. I had some, but I threw it out. It was like just turned to ice. 1 million views on YouTube? Yeah, 1 million videos and 1 million views. So maybe not quite as impressive, but still impressive. I mean, it's a Hearthstone Arena channel in this year, right? Whoa, it's like I cast a Scourge and I low rolled, but it's still good. Threw it out, fight me. It was in there for a long time. I don't eat a lot of ice cream, and some point in the summer I bought like a little, not a little one, like one of the, normal size things of ice cream, and I was like, I'm eating ice cream every day, and I'm like a third of the way through it. I only like 2 bites, like 3 bites, 4 bites. Not too many bites. I bought too much Oreo ice cream and I've eaten 1 bar each day for 2 weeks. How much did you buy?
Legendary
I'm getting fat staying at home while I recover from surgery. Yeah, I think you look wonderful. Probably. Hey, remember when Zeddy raided us? What a guy. And thank you, Lori, for the 45 months. That's a long time to be subbed to a long guy. Also, we have Pokemon packs today, KB. Are you excited? And did you see my Rotom? I forget if you were here. My beloved Rotom. My #1 chase card of all time. Wow, he's so cute. Rotom! Yeah, we opened him yesterday live on stream. It's been a while since we opened... Not a while. It's been probably a little while since we opened one live on stream. I love the alt arts. Me too. That's a sick card. I think so too. And I bought a binder. I finally did it. I was excited, but I was a little apprehensive at the end of the stream. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. I bought a binder that can hold top loaders. So I'm gonna put my alts all in a binder now. It's gonna be a binder just for alts in top loaders. I'm so excited. They're kind of expensive and it's, I'm sure, kind of a scam.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Pleasant feast of winter.
Pleasant feast of winter sails. What is that? Is that Rotom? Is that a dolphin stuck in a Rotom? What is that?
One Sunday get you.
I have a binder for lasagna. I love it. I could go for some lasagna right now. It's where we keep the cards we never use ever under any circumstances. True. Goddamn right about that. You can put 4 power on the board. I think I'll just play these two. Trying to put some pressure on him here. Let's play. Give this deck a name. I call it Redbeard's Magnificent Priest deck. Snova looks good.
None can hide from the light.
You have a Charizard from first edition? I've got a first edition PSA 10 Charizard I wear as a, I got it converted into a butt plug and I store it up there. Good question. Next question, please. Lion's Guard, huh? Turn was bad for me. Maybe killing this one's better. That is not ideal. This is good, this is good. In your butt, in my butt. As long as it vibrates every 3 minutes, you're fine. I am fine. That emoji used to a lol bunny in it with TOS across its ass, but Twitch banned it. Oh. It's really hard to tell what's going on there for me. I kind of want the AoE back. Could still mount though. What if I mount this? It's kind of cool. I'm basically skipping this turn though, and that is perhaps less cool. I mean, if he's eating both of those, I guess that's okay. Look at this hand. Yuck. Yuckzilla. Why do I have 2 zombie chows? Did I get zombie chow twice? That doesn't feel fair. This is such a nutty card. Oftentimes I don't understand why this is allowed. Okay, I guess we have to hope to win in fatigue somehow? I guess. Man, his deck is so good, and he has 2 zombie chows. That would have been much better if he had drawn like crap like that instead of perfect cards all the time. Is this the Charizard butt plug? Is the Charizard butt plug why your hemorrhoids won't go away? It could be a contributing factor. I'm not a doctor. I keep telling you, just because you ask me to wear the nurse outfit doesn't make me a physician. Okay. Well, we're gonna need to destroy this board soon, lest we get chewed up by that thing. What's unfair about healing your opponent for 10 in Arena? What's unfair about it? Nothing. Nurse Redbeard. You look so good as a nurse, though. I look like the nurse on the cover of the Blink-182 album. Help, Redbeard, I stubbed my toe. No, you didn't. You're a liar. This is good. This is good, too. Okay, this could be worse. Give me Shadow Word on Death. That would be delightful. Enema of the State, that's the one. Shadow Word on Death. Sure. Why not? A lot of Reborns. The Joker in Batman when he blows up the hospital. Yeah, that's probably more accurate what I look like. Like a ghoul. A deranged psychopath. You look like the nurse I saw on Halloween this year. He was wearing no pants and he was very hairy. And he was asked to leave the target. He was asked and refused to leave the target. We don't want delightful things to happen to Redbeard. Only memes. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense to me. Redbeard should be punished for existence. I'm inclined to agree with you. Shoot the egg. He's got 2 zombie chows somewhere in his hand or in his stack. Those are kind of dead cards, right? I have blue cheese. Uh-oh. I don't have board space now to resummon something if he kills the 3/3. Pretty cool how 1/1 won you the game here, did it? I don't know if it does win us the game. He needs to kill the 3/3. I forgot I board locked myself. I get an 8/8, I think. Oh, thank God. Well, now we're fine. Well, relatively. Oh, now we're... Whoa, my goodness. I kill that. I trade that. I trade... Do I trade? No. I could mount... I could mount this one. And trade there. Then trade there. If I mount one of these, I think I can clear the whole board. So I mount here, and then I trade there. And a 3/3 chicken comes out. So I trade there. No, I still can't. Is that right? I have to throw this away? Is that right?
Guide my hand.
I'm gonna run out of time. So I mount here, a 3/3 comes out. I trade here. I trade here.
No time.
I don't know. I'm gonna run out of time though. Alright, this might be wrong. But it's better than roping and looking like dreads. Okay, I'm gonna do this. It might be a slightly better play there. Shaman Tutu is only good in Arena. 98% of the cards that are ever printed in Hearthstone are only good in Arena. Really hate giving up the 2/1 Reborn, but I guess it's probably right. Excuse me, where's my death rattle? A 2/2 isn't bad and constructed in a fair game. Skelemancer needs taunt. Yeah, it's pretty shit. God, idiot sidekick.
Do you have an audience with the king?
I got you, friend.
I have a 2 Shadow Word on deaths. That could be lethal. Standard isn't fair, it's about mana cheating. It is about mana cheating right now, it seems. I'm telling you, I like a month ago just threw on like a YouTube video of one of the like Play Hearthstone World Championships. I think it was the one where Bunny Hopper, was it Bunny Hopper? Hunter Ace won in 2019. 2019. It was like 3 years ago. And they're playing with like Evil Miscreant. There was probably like a deck was running like Flame Imp. Like there was just like a regular Zoo lock deck. Like it was like a hunter deck with like Hyena in it. Like that you were just playing like a real game. Actually made me very nostalgic for that time. Where I think that there's a lot of cool things that they do now, but there's also like a lot of that where you're just like playing a totally different game. The one with the twig though. Yeah, he did use his big twig to win. I agree. So I can hit, it's a terrible draw. If I double, I'm 1 damage off. So in order for this to die, this has to hit, right? And then, is there a difference between putting him at 1 or putting him at 2? I have 2 Shadow Words. Like, I don't have an instance of 1 damage. Miss Lethal? Did I? I don't think so. 4, 8, 5, no. I guess what it does potentially allow us to do 4, 5,
No time.
4. Yeah, lethal by killing invincible? No. 'Cause then this just gets buffed. You just have to trade both of them still, right? And then you push 4 and he's at 2. Here, let's just time out Felipe for a little while because, well, let's see if he has a lethal for us. But anyway, putting him at 1 means you can Potion of Madness and take a 1/1 and potentially get lethal too. So I think that's why.
No strings on me.
50%? No. It only hits undead minions. I won't ban you, but just think before you type if you don't know how to play. Just do me a small favor. Unless I'm wrong again, in which case I'm not taking a 50-50 either there. I have much better odds than 50-50 if I'm not trading, but if you have questions, like if you want to learn, you can. But if you want to just like type stuff and sound like an idiot, I'd rather just not deal with it. The streamer's very confident. I'm not sure what the 50-50 was there. And that's the difference, right, between saying Miss Lethal and then like saying, like explaining things. Lion's Guard is not undead, no.
For my daughter.
It's like you can explain things and I can like get better, or I can discuss it, but if you just type like a moron, then I have to like make fun of you and I look like a jerk and that's not cool. You did Miss Lethal, I don't think so. But it's hard to keep track of what all the cards do, and I do my best. But if you don't know what they do, then it's best if you just don't say anything. 5 games ago. No, that one I did on purpose though. You missed Lethal by dying. I haven't lost any games this whole run, so how did I die? I Prototype and Algae Man. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. I can't believe so many people are saying Miss Lethal. It wasn't. No. His hand is not ideal. Fetal Ninadam. Fetal, thank you for the follow. Fetal. That 1-3 is gonna kill you. Sure looks like it, but this draw. Somehow we drew no playable cards. That wouldn't count a 3-mana 3/3 as a playable card either. Let's just drop this. See if we can start to fight for the board. 1-3 ends it. I still don't think we had even a chance for lethal there. I don't think chat knows what Invincible does. It seems more and more clear that that is the case. More corpses. Let's play this and this. Definitely sniping? You think so? Yeah, probably. Is current prediction for this run? If so, I can pay it out? It is, yeah. This is the first run of the night. I don't think he would take like a free trade.
The sun has set for me.
Okay. Possible we can come back, actually. Taz, thank you for all your hard work. Yeah, Taz is amazing. Her beard, yeah, it is blazing. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was down to 2.
It cannot be done.
So I'll just wait and see if, hopefully he doesn't buff him. I was checking, you didn't retire an 0-2 run? Yeah, that's fair. Wait, I haven't had an undead die this turn, but we used up all his corpses, which is actually pretty good too. So in order to, I could use that. I think I'll just do Nova them all and then shoot it. If I shoot it first, then he just comes back. So let's go Nova.
None can hide from
And
the
then
light.
shoot this cretin.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Potion into Nova? We could, but I think I'm gonna get more value out of that than this, actually. If he was lower, and I thought I could like kill him, but I think we're probably gonna need to potion the next one that comes out, would be my guess. So, you just kill it before it gets bone marred, and just feel kind of bad, I guess, again. But now I can't deal with the 14th Malignant Horror. I can only kill 12 of them. Azir? Just not all that good. Nor is this. I guess I could do this. And then if either of these live, maybe I can do these two. I'm molding at all these horrors. I mean, I killed so many horrors this run. I guess all you have to do is just draft a crap load of Shadow Word Undeaths and Potion of Madnesses, and then you can kill some Malignant Horrors. Alright, that's suboptimal for me, but I'll probably get Ysera, would be my guess.
A willing donor.
It's pretty cool. Never lucky.
And the cycle of life.
Streamer's so smart playing into another Malignant. Yeah, you never settle for one Malignant. No way. No way. That's at 6 health? This Death Knight is mauling. He's playing Death Knight. He's probably like really proud of me and my efforts. I'm okay with the 2-3 getting hit over the 12-8. I'd like to keep that one if I can. How often are the 12 and 11 win decks Death Knight? Right now, probably like 80% of the time, maybe. Before the adjustments to Arena, probably like 90 plus, maybe 95% of the time. Maybe 90. I think they said for the first like week or so that the class got released 12, 13, 17. He said 22. I think they said
King's honor, friend.
90% of all 12 win runs were Death Knights. How do the runes work? So you can't be offered any cards that your deck can't play. So once you take, like, say, for example, a triple green rune, you'll only get offered green runes. If you take, like, a double frost, you can only be offered frost and single green and single, the other color. Red. Elic Madness Priest. Doctor Who. Horror is not a rune, which is one of the problems, too. If he didn't have that, he'd be dead.
Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
5. I guess I shoot this one. Feel kind of bad and hope we draw reasonably well. But yeah, horror is not any rune type. What adjustments were there? I only know about standard. They changed the offering rates of cards. So the cards that discover cards in Death Knight are pretty much, darn, that's unfortunate. They're pretty much, they're not undraftable, but they're so rare. Whereas they were like the most common cards. Now they're amongst the least common cards. Can't say we got lucky this game. Why is the Fisherman undead? I feel like so many cards are undead, and I'm not sure why. Did they change his art? Did he always look like that? He always had blue eyes? Darn, we lose? Yeah, we lost. It's okay. We lost to 1 and 3. He hit a... Yeah, I mean, like, that's obviously much better than ours. They definitely changed it? Oh, okay. I don't see the way out of here. He has spooky blue eyes. It makes it easier to fish in the cold if you're already undead. Probably you could swim under the water, right? Won't make it too cold.
And close enough.
You played well, though we lost the top decks. Yeah, I guess it's not 100% over. Could pick up Vizier into like an AoE this turn. Maybe. Could actually win if we just hit Vizier into another Shadow Word Undead. Or a sidekick into nothing.
I got you, friend.
4, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 11? Is that right? 1, 2, 3. 7, 10. 5, 6. We need 3 damage. I don't foresee him leaving up one of our guys. Man, we really were like... like even if we just don't lose the 1 and 3 on Patchwork, we probably win this, which is kind of crazy. So I can kill that to stay alive, but you're probably not winning. Whereas if you hit Vizier, if you hit Squashling maybe, honestly even if you hit Potion of Madness, you can at least take more power off the board.
The more you struggle, the better.
Squashling. 4, 8, 10, 11. 4, 8, 10, 11, 12. Darn. So close. Do you support crypto? I mean, I don't support crypto. I don't... know that much about it. I personally didn't really get it. It seems kind of arbitrary. It felt kind of like some sort of Ponzi scheme, which is what most of them obviously were. I'm sure there's some valid use to some aspects of it, but it's also kind of like the whole point. I think when Bitcoins were originally, like, the whole use was the anonymity, and now you pay taxes, the government knows about them, you know, like you couldn't buy a lot of the things that they were being exchanged for when it initially came out. So crypto's all a scam. Yeah, we don't have to start a crypto talk. We are going to open up real quick a Darkness Ablaze pack. There's one Darkness Ablaze pack in here. It's like my least favorite set since I started, but a lot of the cards we haven't seen. But I'm going to do another pack because I mostly hate this set. Yeah, crypto was great for the first couple of years. Logan Paul is a scammer. I mean, people initially, like, the value was that you could exchange it for like a bazooka on the dark web, right? And that it was untraceable theoretically and untrackable, and it was like a currency of criminals. And then it became public knowledge and public use, and maybe that there's applications for it still, but it doesn't seem like its an original intent is. Again, I don't really know that much, but it doesn't seem like its original uses were applicable anymore. Okay, Darkness Ablaze, it can get, there's only like one good card in the Darkness Ablaze, and it's the Charizard VMAX, and I don't even like Charizard that much, and I don't like that Charizard VMAX very much, and they have printed this promo version of it, which just looks better, so I don't really care. Darkness Ablaze can go suck a fat one. But we're going to open one more. Can you show the pack art? Yeah. We're gonna do one more from there's only one Darkness Ablaze. So I bought another one of the Charizard Premium collections with the gift card that Bert was, and I'm not sure if it was Bert or everyone was so kind to as attached to that nice Christmas card you guys wrote for me. Hey Jazz, I just paid for the ability to do it. Well, you're very kind, Bert, and so is everyone. We're gonna open this Astral Radiance pack and see what the hell is in here. These are cool because they have trainer gallery cards, so even if you don't get like a card necessarily, like a hit, you could still get a trainer gallery hit. Why do you wear the hat indoors? Contractual obligations. If I don't, then Team Liquid's gonna fire me. All right, we got Magnemite. If blockchain is adopted for the mainstream, it will look nothing like crypto today. Yeah, that's probably a thing. All right, I think I bought 800 of this Hisuian Overquill. And the big hitter, none other than Hisuian Typhlosion. I saw we had a dark border. And it may not be the best hit, but you know what? It's a hit. It's a hit. I'll give